country and western dancing. He especially likes women who wear quarter jeans. Please welcome Wayne Kelly. Hi, Wayne. How are you doing? Very good. You got that Garth Brooks hat on there. Now, let me ask you something. Quarter jeans. Let me see if I can guess this, because I've never heard the expression, so I'm going to try to guess it. When they put a quarter in the back pocket, you can read the date.
That's right.
Is that right?
That's right.
I just kind of figured that might be what it was.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like I'm so tight that when you put that quarter in it, you can read whether it's heads or tails.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's even better.
That's
I
right.
like that better than the date. Yeah. Now, how do you think Southern women are different than Southern California women?
Well, just in general, ladies from the South, they just got more time, you know? Women out here are always in a hurry. You know, they ain't got no time to do nothing. They're always in a hurry to get somewhere, to do something.
And check their machine.
That's right.
Yeah.
They got their beeper running or their telephone in their car, you know, down there putting their eyelashes on, going down the freeways.
Yeah.
But where I'm from, they just take a lot slower.
So you like that better?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
We're going to take a look at the tapes that Wayne saw, and I remember you're going to vote again. First, there's Sharon. She says that she resembles Bo Derek. Her interests include going to amusement parks and museums. She likes men who are between 37 and 50 and haven't been married more than twice. And here are some other things that she likes.
I like all the little notes on the pillowcase and the chocolate in the wine in the bathtub, in the jacuzzi, and I do write poetry, and I keep a journal, and I like sending cards and surprising somebody I care about.
Next, Carol was born and raised in Michigan. She says that the problem with most men is that they have sex on the brain. She's looking for a rugged man who likes golf. And, well, that's about your thing there. And we ask her how she feels about making the first move. Here's what she said.
I figure, why should you wait for something to happen? If you want it to happen, make it happen. You know, why sit back and wait? I mean, the years keep ticking by, you know, and you don't want to sit there being 80 years old and wish you had done all these things you never did. Or people you wanted to go out with and you never did. So why not go for it?
Did that say she's in forklift sales? Is that correct? That shouldn't be too tough a job. I mean, you either need a forklift or you don't, right? No, I'm just guessing. Okay. Finally, Katie, she says that she rarely dates. She doesn't think that her looks are bad, but she thinks that her personality is their best attribute. She's looking for a man who will take her fishing and to football games. And here's a little bit more.
I will give anyone the first chance. I will give you my heart. If you need something, I'm going to give it to you. Just don't betray me. That's the loyal abilities. If you betray me, then I can be a mean little woman.
A mean little woman. All right, those are the three women that Wayne had to choose from. It's time for you to pick the one that you think would be best for him. Okay. Audience has made his choice. Wayne's going to tell us who he picked.
I picked Sharon.
Picked Sharon. All right. And we're out of time, so we're going to find out everything that happened on Wayne's date tomorrow. That's our show for today. We'll be back tomorrow with Wayne and more singles trying to make a love connection. Until then, I'm going to try to sell you a forklift. Bye-bye, everybody.
Hey, welcome back to USA Live.
No.
She said no.
You can't choose.
That's right. She has that right, though.
Well, I
so
suppose, well, why did you care? I mean, he chews, so what? Put a little pinch between your cheek and gum. So, are you happy that he didn't chew?
Well, I was delighted he didn't chew, although he still spit. I think he's so used to chewing and spitting, he spit anyway.
Just start to salivate when you're out there on the golf course. Yeah. Okay. Well, you got half of it anyway. You still got to spit.
That's correct.
So
wasn't too bad. You know, better to get half than none.
So now what's happened?
Well, we played 18 holes. You know, I played pretty good golf. I've been playing for a long time. Sharon hasn't played too long, and she did the best that she could, and she hit the ball. And you know, we had a pretty nice time.
You had a good time.
Yeah.
Now, Chuck.
What?
I had a good time golfing, except for the lessons. From the first tee to the last tee, I had instructions throughout the day on how I could golf better.
Well, sometimes that can be helpful, and sometimes it can be irritating.
I take exception to that.
Do you?
Yeah. I warned her on the first tee that I was bad about that.
Oh.
And all she had to do is, if she'd had enough, just tell me to shut up.
Yeah.
But she didn't, so I didn't.
See. So you're,
I was trying
you should have handled it like the chew. I mean, you know.
just spit it,
Yeah, just spit it out.
spit it right out.
Absolutely. Well, you know, that's the way it is.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, some of them take it and some of them can't.
Yeah. So what happened next?
Well, we played more golf. I was wore out, and I think she got pretty wore out because we had planned on going dancing later in the evening, and then later I sensed that she was so tired she didn't want to go dancing, but I wanted to go, and I thought we would, and then we decided on the way back to her house after playing our second 18 that we were going to have a little dinner, and that we felt that the best way to do it would be to order in some Chinese food and have it delivered while we got dressed to go dancing.
Okay.
And we did. We discussed some of our differences and some ideas and stuff. And,
Did you have a lot in common?
some things.
Some things.
Not a lot,
I see.
but some things, yeah.
So you had a little chow mein, food, whatever, and got ready to go dancing.
Got ready to go dancing.
And how was dancing?
Dancing was kind of like the golf. I danced one way. I danced kind of like an old country boy. And she dances West Coast swing, which is entirely different. She dances very good, but not like I do. So we was like kind of bumping heads about that too. Wasn't bad, but wasn't real
Kind
good.
of like a couple of horses pulling in opposite directions on the
Yeah.
plow. There,
Pretty
wasn't
much,
it? Yeah.
pretty much.
Well, Sharon, tell me how the date ended.
It ended with one final golf lesson in the living room.
Uh-huh.
He showed me I could putt from my bay window to my couch, and then from my bay window to my hutch, and
Well, I'm sure that come in handy sometime. I can't imagine when.
It was hard. The date was hard because we had a lot of similar things we were interested in, but we always came from the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. You ever take off his hat?
Yeah,
Did he?
yeah. That's when I found out he didn't have much hair on top.
Oh. Does that bother you at all? Some women find that very attractive.
Well, I'm a hairdresser, so I see all degrees.
Well, he's got less to work with, I suppose.
Right.
But she did make a recommendation that she knew some stuff that helped me, and I just told her I didn't really care about being bald one way or the other, because I don't care.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Chew and that's it.
I'm me and she's her, and that's all right, because I don't have no problems with myself.
Well, there you go. There's
I don't
nothing wrong.
mind being bald, and I like chewing.
What can you say about that? Take a look and see what the audience picked for you. Maybe they know something you don't know.
Absolutely.
It can happen. It can happen. Wouldn't be the first time. Well, they picked Katie, 43%. I don't know. It's up to you.
No, Chuck, I'm gonna go on my own.
Okay. Well, I can see that. And Sharon, I'm sorry that we didn't make a love connection
That's
for
okay.
you. But
Thanks. It's been fun.
Thanks for coming on the show. We enjoyed having you. And Wayne, we enjoyed having you too. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
We're going to come right back with another couple. Stay with us.